Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1800. Yeah, in the last episode we finally reached investors, so that is a very huge milestone that we finally completed. And what we are going to do in this episode is we are going to finish the city, at least in its ground form, meaning we are going to fill all this with buildings, and we'll also lay the foundations of the World's Fair, because I really want to see how this all is going to play out in the end. So yeah, there's actually not that much complicated stuff to do in this time. And yeah, once we have done that, in the next few episodes we are going to continue upgrading the people living in the city to ensure that they are happy. I might actually have to build some oil extraction in the new world, and therefore also create a few oil trade routes so that we can actually work with all the power plants that we have here on this island. Okay then, so, yeah, I guess we would just continue with this sort of layout. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so, okay, we will use bricks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we will just see where this leads us. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
A fire broke out.
And Calapé? Well, honestly, I don't care. The people there can handle it. I mean, it's just a little fire, so... 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks like we will have that ground in the middle for building public stuff. I want to see how many buildings can we actually fit in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This actually makes me a little bit unhappy, so let's see what we can do. And we can, for example, go for this. Yeah, that totally does not work at all. But we can go for that. So, and since I actually don't like having blocks by 2, we are going to,
Game saved.
from time to time, make them a little bit longer.
The fire has been vanquished.
Yeah, this might work. Or actually not at all, because I was stupid. Apparently I was not able to count properly. So what now? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is now how it will work. So, but the question is, what are we going to do with those houses here in that area? Let's see. Yeah, that should work out. And here we can now have a little line of public buildings. So, and where to cram the World's Fair in? Because as we have noticed, it is humongous in size. Still too much road blocking the way. I guess we could just start with the construction phase. Okay, that looks acceptable now. And now, of course, we need to place the public buildings just to make sure that the people are actually willing to live there. What do I have? What do we have? Okay, first of all, we have a pub. Okay, then we can place here a marketplace. That seems to work.
I feel it reflects the times.
Then we are also going to need a fire station. Yeah.
Especially good
Oh my god, so surprising. Everybody is happy. How can that possibly be? Okay. So, and the next step would be to build a church. Okay, we have one over there.
Game saved.
Yeah, we're going to place it right next to this fire station. Oh, will we? I mean, we could just fit it in here, but that would look a bit weird. I don't know, when the people have visited the World's Fair, they can just go pray to their god. And thank him for all the good stuff that they have seen. Okay, and it works until there. That is okay. It is not perfect, but it will do the trick. So, then we have a school over here. I can build another one there. Then, of course, our people need protection from the police. The artisans at a university. I can place one over here, and the people will also need a hospital. And I should give them 2. So what about the bank? I mean, In the end, I hope that most of the city will be investors and or engineers. So we might actually build a bank here. Yeah, that will totally work out.
Stopped.
Construction has stopped. Why? Oh, apparently because more resources need to be transported. I guess to make it a little bit shorter, you can do that. So, and the next thing that the people might demand is a members club. And we can place one right next to the pub. So, and now it falls onto us to fill everything else with houses. Aside from, of course, the energy supply. Which will, of course, not fill out everything. How can we place that properly? I mean, I am already happy if not everyone upgrades, but still. I guess one behind the church would be fitting. I really hate the placement of tracks. The game really doesn't make it easy. So that should now work, but we are going to pause that one. We might later build another power plant over there. Okay, now we can truly fill everything with houses.
Game saved. You reached a new milestone.
So do we have here enough space for some decoration?
Please let us play in the lower field. I'll ask her this Sunday.
This morning, I was.
I know that I'm not really good at building gardens, but hey, in the end, nobody will care, right?
She had cotton thread all over her bonnet.
There are different kinds of players, and I'm definitely not the one who's supposed to build beautiful cities. Okay, that should work. While this one is getting the resources it needs, I can also spend some more time on decorating this. So, dear people, please enjoy your walk in the park. In the park, right next to a huge and ugly power plant. So I guess that looks quite acceptable now. And of course we have this area here to worry about. I mean, we could just fill it with green.
No accidents in weeks.
I'll place here some mature trees. Though it stands out a little bit too much. But I don't think it would stand out that much if all these would be upgraded houses, since the houses are later larger than the trees.
Production has stopped.
Okay then, so you guys are happy, and you're not happy about the pollution. Pollution -8.
Good
Seriously?
thing you caught me. We're about to take tea.
It's just that little bit.
The festival has ended.
I don't want to invest on items that reduce pollution. Okay, so, and on this island we can also produce the champagne later. Or champagne, or however that is
Fire
pronounced.
broke out.
Okay, that fire will be put out soon. So on, the investors also want cigars. That is something that we can produce in the New World, so we might actually be required to build a city there. Okay then.
The fire has been vanquished.
That will be really interesting for our industry.
Game saved.
Why do we actually have investor workforce? As far as I know, investors don't work.
The festival has
Champagne
ended.
cellar. Okay, it requires artisan workforce. That is good to
The
know.
city has grown uglier.
So we might actually want to have a few outskirts. That is interesting. So, are we now leveling up? Because I definitely want to have more influence.
You reached a new milestone.
Oh my god, we have now a metropolis. And for that we need gold. We need jewelry. Okay, I guess we can deliver on that.
I've no complaints.
And soon those will upgrade. Now you can actually quite clearly see the different layers of a city. Again, I wish the AI was still around. I really like to compare. Ah, a shame. So, and later they want gramophones. For that we need brass and marquetry. Okay. That will be interesting. By the way, how many investors do we now have? 3,696. Oh, and they later also want steam carriages. Really looking forward to see what is going down, aside from coffee, of course. Oh, now we are running low on materials, but okay. That is truly okay. By the way, how's the words we're doing? I definitely want to finish the first step before I end this episode. By the way, how much are we now getting through investors additionally? 88. Ooh, a magic German number. Okay, and here we have a few ships ready. Maybe get an achievement if we have more money in our reserves.
On our way.
An empire covers both.
Awaiting new horizons.
So, time to load in everything that we want to sell.
Take the rudder.
We shall be rich! I might also actually upgrade the zoo a little bit more.
Your people
and the museum.
are starting to get sick.
Yeah, novel. Oh my god, we have a hospital. Unfortunately, the hospital doesn't really fit into these peasant areas. It would really be great if it would be an upgradable building.
I'm really much better at self-editing on paper. It's important to be true to oneself.
Yeah, like at the beginning it's just a simple hut like that, but it still covers the same ground.
Your people
And
are
it has a
healthy.
way lower reach, and the more I upgrade it, the larger its reach gets. Oh, finish phase. Of course. Missing workforce. Nah. Why am I not surprised? But okay, you want me to upgrade a few houses.
The people celebrate your leadership.
As you wish. Now question is, in which settlement do we also have... worker workforce? In Novel we do. Now we can finally work on the superstructure of the World's Fair. By the way, what does this bell do? Workforce assignment. Okay, good to know. By the way, we are now close to reaching 25,000 people living in the city.
Game saved.
Okay then, I guess it's time to take a thumbnail now. The Great Exhibition. Or not the Great Exhibitionist. And time to take the thumbnail. Yeah, that looks good. So, as always, I hope you liked this episode. I know it was rather short, just adding a district and starting with the construction of the World's Fair, but still. Stuff that needs to be done. And yeah, if you liked this episode, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me.
The ship it was.
By the way, our ships now slowly arriving. Oh, they are already there.
Customs and excise, eh?
And yeah, if you have any feedback, questions, or whatsoever, then please just type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read it.
Excise, eh?
And if you want to connect with the community,
I can finally let
then,
go that pent-up
well,
gas.
yeah, that joke is still not funny.
Pure
Then, well, you may
pleasure.
join our community Discord.
Customs
You will
and
find an
excise,
invitation
eh?
link in the video description.
Sales.
And yeah, if you want to get notified whenever I upload a new episode, then, well, make sure that you are subscribed to a channel and that notifications are activated in your settings. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in the next episode of Anno 1800. Bye bye!